really good.
Oh.
Okay. I think if you're Aurora, the Marcel makes sense here.
Yeah. Everyone's all zoned up, clumped up together.
They're not gonna put the Rafaela on light and go more damage, right?
Just keep that Rafaela in the mid lane. You already have damage anyway through the Hardy for Magic. Ranger for finishing with the Skypiercer.
There's a world where they go Vexana for the burst. Good versus the glue.
What if they go Ube and go Rafaela Ferris?
That's
for that glue.
Oh.
Overkill.
But there's the Melissa, so you might not consider it. But yeah, that looks nasty. So either Marcel, I feel like, or Vex. There you go.
Great call there on the Vexana. Okay. So they still put that Rafaela in the roam. And they get one of the counters to the glue. But that doesn't necessarily mean the glue will get countered hardcore here. You just have to watch out your positioning around it.
Right?
Excuse me, what?
Kaiju, is that?
Oh, Kaijus. Okay. I completely misheard that, and I'll just tell you after the broadcast what I thought you said.
Yeah. I know what I potentially have said, but I clarified it.
Welcome to game number 1. Oh, sorry, game number 3.
Okay, hey.
Oh, sorry to put you off.
Well, we reset it to a best of 1.
It was my fault. It was my fault. It is reset it to a best of 1. Thank you for saving me there. Fire off away in the chat wherever you're watching. Who do you think got this in the bag? Is it Aurora? Is it TNC? A lot of pressure right now by Aurora to spot out the rotations of TNC. They know where Zyda is. Meanwhile, Coil farming on his side of the jungle without much of a problem as Light and Yue are taking control of the river.
Yeah, I think this is just something you can really take advantage of as Aurora. An Angela in mid, even yesterday, is a hero that you could just really constantly bully, I guess. There's just so much more potential for pickoffs, considering that the wave clear isn't as reliable. You don't really get to put yourself out there as much, not without the help of Zen. So that is one thing that Coil will likely pay attention to. But Vin, he knows that it's potentially gonna come. They gotta keep him safe under the turret. And Coil goes for the poke on Zen instead.
There's nothing out of the ordinary here, apart from the fact that Vin went for a Bargain Hunter. Bargain Hunter Angela.
Oh.
Bargain Hunter Angela. That is very surprising to me. So what that entails is that you have a faster Flask of the Oasis and then a faster Enchanted Talisman afterwards.
Oh, Doming already forced to burn that flicker. Meanwhile, the bottom lane.
That was a fast reaction, and this is a faster response by Aurora, catching first blood up against Ryota before the turtle. They will have full control over this. This is Broken Walls too. It's been such an easy transition for Aurora to just get and capitalize on that kill.
Oh my god.
You can look at something very basic right now. Light and Yue are clearing the wave insanely fast compared to this Glue and Angela.
Yep.
Yeah. And I hate to say this, and I really, really hate to say this because Ryota is one of my closest friends in the pro scene, but I think that Aurora are exposing that dent in the armor of TNC. It started from yesterday when you saw that Ryota couldn't find his stride, and right now, even in game 1 win, it was a really slow start for Ryota, and they are exposing it again in game number 3. They went into that XP lane, and all of a sudden, they're ahead by 1,000 gold.
Ryota didn't burn. Oh, he burned the flicker in the taunt!
Okay, now Ryota's looking for a play. He finds one. That's
there you go.
Yue, and he was the
probably.
one who picks up the kill. Yeah, I feel like he heard you.
Classic caster curse. I think you could cut the Ryota shouting "I love you" from the stage towards you.
Not the opposing
Not the opposing team.
Not the opposing team. Towards you, Wolf.
Yeah. And that's for the better for TNC, for sure. However, I will not be surprised if that is still the focus point of Aurora. It's like an open wound that TNC has right now that Aurora can continuously pressure.
Yep. And we gotta continuously keep things clear for all our players before we proceed with the game. So we will be jumping into a quick pause for now. And yep, so far it's been Aurora really capitalizing on these early game advantages, their faster wave clears and rotations. Overall, like,
Oh, hey, good for them.
So, yep, it's been a lot of days since Onyx has won. against BTR.
Since Keller has won against them.
Yeah, they keep getting their number there. But of course, we come back here to the Philippines. First item, 4 minutes for Yue on this glowing wand. Even more proof just how fast they are clearing the map. Again, they are trumping Vin and Zen. Talking about Yue and Light in terms of clearing up the minion waves in mid. And that's why they're controlling the river so comfortably for Aurora that TNC are just going to have to bide their time until find their opening with an Angela combo through someone. Anyone at this point.
Yeah, at least because of the emblems, though. Vin gets his Flask of the Oasis already.
Yeah, almost at the same time as Yue got his glowing wand. Just a few seconds off. Oh, Verse Junglers getting their first item at almost exact same point.
Wow.
Zyda Hunter Strike, Coil with a Genius Wand.
700 gold ahead, Aurora, but Zyda is level 8. Coil is not. But this is a little bit of an advantage for TNC. Aurora wants to equalize.
Yeah, that's... And the rest of the members are trying to hold on to this objective. They're getting poked down here by Dome.
Zen and Zyda, the bush right behind. Nath could easily come in with Detonus Welcome and Flicker.
Oh, Flicker set up from Ryota. Coil still gets the turtle. Zen trying to go in too. Looking for a target. He used the grab. He finds one, but there's a Flicker on Light to keep him safe. And Aurora, no one is going to fall. Coil will re-engage. He is going to find a kill, but it's going to be over to Domeng. He finds one on the Granger, and TNC will no longer fight back.
That's stack number 1 for the Sky Piercer of Domeng.
And unfortunately, TNC are just not as organized as Aurora was. With just one team fight with Aurora, inflated their lead to 1,800 gold. It started to be a 700 gold lead, and the fact that Zyda has a level ahead of Coil when that happened, that's really unforgivable for TNC. They really fumbled in there. They weren't able to initiate with Ryota properly.
Yeah.
Zen's ultimate is also off the mark, and Zyda just can't open the team fight with his Angerara combination.
Just can't get it right now. And it might be the window for TNC is closing so much quicker. Again, they're playing around the Sky Piercer, around the jungler that can instantly delete. They set up through the Deadly Magic and then give the kill to Domeng to get stacks.
Yeah.
And this could go on and on and on, Brigida.
Saw it happen once. And as long as TNC don't polish their sequence, Aurora can just keep doing this. Because you saw it earlier too. That was a re-engage from Coil, just as you thought. It was no longer going to break out into a fight. And the pattern has been Ryota trying to start with the Flicker Wrath of Dryad. But what follows next if that fails? Because then we'll be putting himself in danger if he tries to commit to the bit.
Now that I think about it, because that's a very difficult crossword puzzle that you laid down before us, Brigida, but I feel like the answer could be simple for TNC. Go for the re-engage instead.
Yep.
Don't try to win the fight by starting it. Because if you do, you're going to suffer from Yue's ultimate. As we saw, the Eternal Guardian was so impactful in the previous game that it meant that Zen will not be able to launch his attack first.
Yeah.
And when Ryota jumps in, they get stopped in the back. So I think for TNC, you gotta accept the fact right now that you don't have the fighting prowess, and all you gotta do is to go for a re-engage instead of the first engage.
After that, they decide to play out the map. Zen goes bot side to supplement Jome's split push, while Aurora will mirror that. Taking down the second tower up top. That's going to be the third tower Aurora has taken down in this game after taking 3 turtles. Stats show, history shows this usually goes really well for the team at this point, leading to a victory. But TNC, maybe they'll just be able to find that turnaround once they change up their approach.
That's a 8-minute Holy Shield already falling for TNC up top. Not like it's the long lane, but still you see how much presence Aurora already has secured over the map. Not even allowed for TNC to get another turret down bot earlier, even when Jung tried to push it through, because there's a threat of Coil with a Deadly Magic. But what is this positioning?
With all due fairness, Zyda is ahead.
Yeah.
Ryota doesn't want to give anything to Aurora right now. No Detona's welcome, but Jome sneaks in, takes the turret up top, gets more gold for the team. Everybody is famished from the side of TNC except their gold lane and their jungler. Which is actually not a bad spot to be in if you're thinking about TNC.
Yeah, they do have an Angela to sort of like really supplement either the
Oh.
Melissa or most likely the Hirara. Oh, Zen and Zaida, they'll spot out Naths.
It's not the full stacks
yeah.
yet, but they don't still...
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, you already saw the other members of RORA in the mid. That's the Barris. He'll be able to buy time and survive.
Yep.
That's a lot of information that will go towards the direction of Jome. So,
Yeah. But that's what we like about TNC. Like, despite this, it seems like they're just constantly eager to still find openings.
Oh, definitely. Cannot deny that from them. Still a slight lead here for Zaida compared to the Harley. The growing lead, almost 1,000 right now for Yue on the Vixana, up to the Lantern. Be really painful for TNC to deal with. Oh, look at the damage already onto Ryota. This is going to be every dance is going to be so tough for TNC. RORA in the lead.
yeah, specifically for Ryota, I think it's just playing contact. Essentially a second rover at this point, Ryota.
What was that?
Did they see that?
Oh, that's RORA with the Lord.
Some paranormal activity happening in there.
Must have been the win.
Must have been the win.
Again.
We are indoors yet it's very windy.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that. Y'all clipped that. We'll save the reactions there.
Yes, it's up to them now. But because of that, Aurora clearly with a much bigger advantage.
Yeah.
There's not much that TNC could rely on for the re-engage now.
Did he want to use that to check the bush? Because he did use it, like a good chunk of it was able to hit the part of left mid bush, but like, it's too much.
Isn't it supposed to be with a flicker?
And there's no teammate nearby that can actually...
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
A lot of questions. Oh, but the deathly grasp! Ryota now down.
Zen. Oh, he can't even pounce on that, even with the conceal play coming in from the gank.
Just look at Aurora.
Oh my, all the glulets
that
cleared
hurt.
up. Oh!
Vin, flicker's back.
He made it.
He made it.
Both made it, but at the cost of their turret, at the cost of a flicker, it became a very expensive defense here for TNC. They hang on when it comes to the actual game, but they have lost so much in just a span of a minute. No flicker onto Vin, and they lost all of their outer turrets. They've lost the inhibitor up top, about to lose the holy shields in the middle. Very difficult defense now for TNC.
The rest of the game now is looking like a formality. RORA on the way to securing their first series win of the season after just securing their first game win of the season. Game number 2 against TNC. Oh, Naths!
Nats finds one, but Zaida too will come in from the back lines, so they'll have to be a bit more careful.
Light.
Nats is left alone.
Oh,
massive
my
damage.
God.
Doming is free to land all the bullets that he wants. The cards are coming through from Coil as well, and that's going to be a flicker too from Yuen just to make sure they get more.
Doming.
But Ryota still alive, and Doming is shut down.
TNC found some small wins, but they lost a lot, but at least they got Doming.
They got 3 for the side of Aurora, but now, with all due fairness, because the game is so short for now, 12 minutes in, Zaida as well as Vin will be in time for the for the respawn, but of course Light with the resurrection will allow Aurora to have the numbers advantage once again, and they can set up again for another Lord take. Getting Doming was so good though for TNC because not only was it a shutdown, it was also given to Jome. Now 9.2k slowly catching up. Like you see through the replay, the overheating coming out from Aurora. But the fact that Yue as well as Light landed the stun, the combination, Zaida could not even react to that because of the chain stun from both Light as well as Yue.
Yeah, Light, perfect. And then Yue very quickly pounced on it. This might have been a very different story if Light did not land that stun. We go back live. Aurora holding a 3,500 gold lead. TNC just found a glimmer of hope. Will they be able to play through it as RORA are now burning the Lord?
They're bursting it. Zen is not going to come from an off angle either. It's going to be
Ryota
trying to go for the engage. Zen trying to look for someone
Whoa.
from the side, and Yue
Whoa.
will be bursted. Zaida has access to the Lord, but so does Coil. Zaida's just looking for kills instead and trades because they weren't able to get it. But RORA, with the healing, with the sustain, they're gonna be okay.
Kind of going for the chase. He wants to find Coil, but Coil has space escaped out of there. And now TNC will have to defend the Lord push.
Oh, that would have been really good for TNC for when they took out Yue, but they weren't able to secure the Lord this time. So a 1-for-1 trade-off will mean that Aurora will still have the massive advantage. There were so many near deaths on the side of Aurora as TNC could not just run them down. Melissa is not built for chasing against the members of Aurora. It's more fit for a box-to-box fight, but
Yeah.
with that kind of sustain from the Rafaela and the movement coming out from Doming as well as Cole, they didn't even have to commit any of their flickers as they went in for the escape. So this will be a fully packed Aurora up against TNC.
I might have spoken too soon when I said Aurora might be on the way, but they are quite close. But TNC might just be able to pull off a shocker here. The tension is palpable, but the damage from Aurora even more so. Gold League shrinking, the Lord being held by TNC, and Aurora will not be able to fully capitalize for an endgame angle just yet. Zen with a conceal.
There he goes again, but he gets spotted out this time. And there is potential, I agree, but that's maybe why you also have to see the Wrath of Dryad, the combos actually laid down and hitting targets from Aurora. So it becomes easier for Jome, but now it lands just onto one. It's gonna be Nats,
With the
and
ground.
just immediately burst it down. The flicker from Zen! He will find Coil, but the space escape is active. Zyda cannot catch up, and now it's Zen isolated. Vin, though, with the damage, will actually find one. They bring down Coil, but in exchange of two.
It was an Angela for a glue, so glue does more damage.
But the respawn,
He's back.
he's back. It's a 5 versus 3.
We thought it was just a simple 1-for-2 trade, but it appears that it doesn't matter as much anymore. Fortunately, TNC could still clear the waves, and they will have a bit more time.
Somebody get these healers out of here.
Somebody gets healers out of here. Coil snatches the purple buff away from Zyda. Zyda couldn't do anything because he does not have any information of where the other members of Aurora are. Gonna be pushing down in the bottom lane. Jome is still untouched this game, and so far has been playing well, but so is Doming, only dying once. 7-1-0. So impactful in the pickups that Aurora were able to get, and is always a threat. TNC will have to move quick to when it comes to their eliminations, because when they do stay in front of Aurora, not only will the healing be a problem for them, but so is Doming.
Very problematic right now for Jome. The fact that Aurora, even if they get caught on by all of the combo and crowd control that TNC has, one holy healing pretty much negates a good amount of the progress Jome has made through their health bars. Look how fast they can burn this Lord, but they won't rush it. They'll play it slow. The Angela of Vin holding down bottom, as expected of an Angela, as Ryota gets the information. Zen plays away from the team though. Aurora don't know this. He might be looking for a crazier angle to go through.
Yeah, left mid bush control has been very tricky for TNC.
8 stacks with a piercer.
Zen is very far away, checking, concealing through RMB might be the way to go.
Yeah, all these mid turrets still being up are not helping TNC though.
Yeah. He's checked everything.
Oh, Nats is already
By the
below
way,
half.
this is Zen with 2 magic items already. Glowing one with the genius one.
They have to make a play. Look at that minion wave up top. It needs to get cleared up. It's too chunky.
And the Lord is also low. So many decisions, overload of analysis here for TNC.
Slow push by the Angela down bot, and Aurora pounce.
Ryota and Zyda are left here. The knockup from the Lord will not make it. It's gonna be an attempt to steal, but Coil still wins it anyway. The Wrath of Dryad lands on the movement.
my God!
Oh my God!
The turnaround for TNC! The Wrath of Dryad into the damage coming in.
Zyda!
He picks up a double. There goes the grab 2. Doming pops his immortality. Light's the only one left. He loses. Doming still has an immortality, but Coil, who gets to the base first? Ryota is here to defend. Remember, the TNC won't allow him. And this could be an opportunity for the Phoenix Army!
They still have a Lord to deal with, but TNC have made some magic, even though the Lord has gone to Aurora.
But Light is alive. Resurrection might be soon, but TNC with 5 of their members, with Zyda in the front lines getting stand up, playing like a god in the jungle.
Does he have the resurrect? He doesn't seem to have one. That's gonna be Nat
Oh!
coming back in time, but he only catches Zen. He uses it into